Every beginner in Spanish hears the same advice. Start by learning greetings. This is actually terrible advice. Learning greetings first will always lead to a dead end. Let's talk about why, and then I'll show you the strategy that you should use instead so that you can actually become fluent in Spanish. So here's why beginners in Spanish get stuck so quickly. If you've memorized some greetings in Spanish but still can't have a conversation, there's a simple explanation. The traditional way of teaching a language is to go topic by topic. You start by imagining a conversation between two people that covers a variety of topics, and then you teach topically based on that imaginary conversation. For example, let's say that you're dreaming someday of having a 10-minute conversation with someone you've never met. This is what you might picture. You start by greeting them, then you talk about occupations and hobbies for a few minutes, and then you ask for directions maybe to the nearest restaurant or cafe, and then finally you say goodbye. Based on that agenda, it seems to make sense to teach greetings first, then teach some phrases for talking about occupations or hobbies, and then to teach how to ask for directions. The problem with this approach is that it simply doesn't scale. As soon as the conversation goes in a different direction, you'll be lost. The other person is definitely going to go off script at some point, and if you're not prepared to keep up with that, that's not genuine fluency. So if you're starting to work on your Spanish, and if you ever want to be able to speak off script, don't learn by topic, and don't start with greetings. Here's what you should do instead. Believe it or not, Spanish speakers don't greet each other constantly. In fact, greetings don't appear in Spanish dialogue much at all, or at least not nearly as often as a beginner Spanish lesson online might lead you to believe. However, there are a few words and phrases that occur all the time when Spanish is spoken. In fact, here's a mind-blowing statistic. There are just 12 words that make up 24% of all words spoken in Spanish. These 12 words are used in every conversation on every topic. If you can master them, you're on your way to talking about everything under the sun in Spanish, not just a few scripted topics. These high-leverage words will completely unlock the language for you. If you start with those, then no matter which way a conversation turns, you'll be prepared to keep up and speak along. After all, after you've said hola, there are basically infinite topics that you could talk about in Spanish. And if you try to plan specific scripts for infinite contingencies, you're definitely going to give up at some point. But after you learn and master the most common words in Spanish, everything else you learn will be easier. For example, you can start learning greetings, occupations, and hobbies, and suddenly topics that you're learning will make sense. You won't just be memorizing scripts anymore. Instead, you'll deeply understand why Spanish phrases are put together the way that they are. You'll be able to make up your own Spanish sentences on the fly like a native Spanish speaker. And best of all, if someone you're talking with goes off script, you'll understand why they made the choice that they did, and you'll be prepared to respond in fluent Spanish. All of this starts with the 12 words at the top of the frequency list. Que, de, no, a, la, el, es, y, en, lo, un, and por. As a warning, learning these 12 words is not nearly as easy as learning, say, 12 scripted greetings in Spanish. That's because truly learning these words means learning how to put them together on your own, just like native speakers do when they make up sentences on the fly. Learning these essential Spanish words means reprogramming your brain and starting to restructure your sentences not like an English speaker, but like a Spanish speaker. Fortunately, it is possible to learn and master these 12 words in just a few weeks if you take the right approach. Thousands of Spanish students have used this technique to become fluent in Spanish, and many of them got started with it using the Spanish in 1 month challenge. This is a 4-week boot camp that will have you conquering not only these 12 words, but the top 100 words that together form 50% of the Spanish language. That's an enormous thing to accomplish in just 1 month. It's a lot of work, but our alumni insist that it's the best Spanish program they've ever taken. Most importantly, in this month, you'll learn how to start thinking in Spanish, which is the most difficult and most rewarding thing to do when learning a new language. You can learn more about the program at the link below this video. Meanwhile, stop learning greetings right now. If you're actually interested in thinking in Spanish and using truly essential vocabulary, subscribe to this channel and I'll send you all of our best language hacks for becoming fluent in Spanish faster than ever.